Hi everyone, we are the Group 4 and in this video, we are looking into Metro Pacific Investments Corporation and answer some requirements. For the requirements, first identify the different business units of MPI and discuss their products. Second, provide an example of business risks it faces and then describe an example of a control that could be used to reduce the business risk. And third, categorize its strategy as being focused on customer intimacy, operational excellence, and product leadership. Metro Pacific Investments has 6 business units. First is Power. Manila Electric Company or Meralco is the largest private sector electric distribution utility company in the Philippines. It holds a 25-year congressional franchise under Republic Act No. 9209, valid through June 28, 2028, to construct, operate, and maintain the electric distribution system in the cities and municipalities of Bulacan, Cavite, Metro Manila, and Rizal, and certain cities, municipalities, and barangays in the provinces of Batangas, Laguna, Pampanga, and Quezon. The franchise covers the core of the country's industrial, commercial, and population centers. Their products and services are: Number 1. Peak or off-peak program. Enjoy lower rates on off-peak hours with their alternative energy pricing scheme. Number 2. Net metering. Earn credits and enjoy safe and sustainable solar installation by signing up to this program. Number 3. Power Consult. Whether you're setting up a new business, planning to expand, or recovering from a setback, Meralco Corporate Partners can provide end-to-end energy solutions to ensure efficient business operations. Number 4. Power Profile. Commercial and industrial customers each have their own unique energy needs. And lastly, number 5, Energy Services. Meralco offers an optimal mix of solutions to ensure that customers' energy use, equipment, and overall facilities work effectively together. The business risks that Meralco faces are operational risk and climate risk. Climate change poses severe threats to electric companies like Meralco. It is vulnerable to its effect as most likely it will cause a lack of power supply that may lead to power interruption to most households, if not all. Failure to sufficiently manage these risks could have severe consequences to the company's reputation and its physical assets and the environment as a whole. For the identified risk control, it's imperative for Meralco to establish a framework to identify and address climate-related risks such as physical damage, disruption, and financial and disclosure risks. The company's strategy is being focused on customer intimacy. A customer-centric organization, Meralco is a strong advocate of efficient use of energy among all types of electricity consumers, from households and offices to commercial and industrial establishments. The Philippines' largest distribution utility designs products, programs, services, and educational campaigns that empower end users to use energy wisely. Meralco is committed to being the total end-to-end energy solutions provider of choice by providing business solutions beyond electricity distribution and customizing solutions to address the power concerns of their customers in their respective industries. Next is toll roads. Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation or MPTC is the Philippines' largest toll road developer and operator in terms of vehicle traffic volume, revenue levels, asset base, and combined expressway length in kilometers. MPTC was registered with the Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission on February 24, 1970. Metro Pacific Investments Corporation owns 99.9% of MPTC. Aside from this, the company also owned 5 subsidiary companies, namely Metro Pacific Tollways Asia Corporation or MPT Asia, North Luzon Expressway Corporation or NLEX, Metro Pacific Tollways South Corporation or MPT South, Metro Pacific Tollways Visayas and Mindanao Corporation or MPT Vismin, and Metro Pacific Tollways Mobility or MPT Mobility. For their products and services, MPTC and its subsidiaries, collectively referred to as the company, entered into various concession agreements for the design, funding, construction, management, operation, and maintenance of toll roads and related facilities within and outside the Philippines. Their projects are as follows: North Luzon Expressway or NLEX, a 101-kilometer expressway which runs from Balintawak, Quezon City to Santa Ines, Mabalacat City, Pampanga, with plans to connect Metro Manila to the northern provinces of Bulacan and Pampanga. This project includes the following operational segments. Segment 8.1, a 2.7-kilometer highway connecting the NLEX from Valenzuela City Junction to Mindanao Avenue in Quezon City. The Cloverleaf Smart Connect interchange, which connects the main expressway, is a crucial component. Segment 9, a 2.4-kilometer highway that would connect Mindanao Avenue in Quezon City to MacArthur Highway in Valenzuela City and is the first segment of the NLEX Harbor Link. Segment 10. This runs from Segment 9 of the MacArthur Highway in Valenzuela City to C3 Road or 5th Avenue in Caloocan City with a 2.6-kilometer extension to R10 in Navotas City. It is intended to give direct connectivity via NLEX between the port area and Luzon's northern provinces. Segment 8.2 or NLEX C5 Link, an 11.5-kilometer expressway linking C5 Road and Commonwealth Avenue to NLEX. It will follow an eastward route from Segment 8.1 along Republic Avenue before it turns to Luzon Avenue and ends at CP Garcia Avenue. Subic-Clark-Tarlac Expressway or SC-TEX. SC-TEX is divided into two major segments, which are Subic-Clark and Clark-Tarlac. This is a 94-kilometer expressway which traverses the provinces of Bataan, Pampanga, and Tarlac. The Bases Conversion and Development Authority awarded NLEX Corporation the contract to administer, operate, and maintain the SC-TEX in October 2015. Subic-Freeport Expressway or SFX. NLEX Corporation formally opened the recently constructed 8.2-kilometer Subic-Freeport Expressway expansion on February 19, 2021. Despite the current COVID pandemic, this 1.6 billion peso new expressway project was built to speed up commercial activity and facilitate the flow of products and services between Clark and Subic's economic zones. NLEX Corp began a 1.6 billion peso extension project to expand the expressway from a single two-way roadway to a double highway with dedicated lanes in each direction. Overall, a new lane with a total of 16.4 kilometers was built together with a new tunnel and two new bridges at Hadhad and Argonaut. NLEX Corp also installed international standard LED lights, raised the elevation of the Maritan Highway, Rizal Highway, Tipo Road Junction, and enhanced the area's drainage system. NLEX Connector. This 8-kilometer elevated road will travel mostly along the Philippine National Railways or PNR alignment, passing through 5th Avenue or C3 Road in Caloocan, Blumentritt, and Espana up to Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Santa Mesa in Manila. This is a 23 billion peso worth project, and NLEX Corporation aims to complete the project by the end of 2021. Manila-Cavite Expressway or Cavitex. Cavitex is a 14-kilometer highway that runs along the coast of Bacoor Bay after south of Rojas Boulevard and connects to Bacoor City and Kawit, Cavite. It's 11 kilometers from Manila and 7 kilometers from Ninoy Aquino International Airport. The purpose of this huge road project was to improve the commercial link between Metro Manila and the fast-growing provinces of Cavite, Laguna, and Batangas. C5 South Link. The C5 South Link project is an expressway project approximately 7.7 kilometers long with a 6-lane expressway stretching from R1 Expressway, crossing South Luzon Expressway, connecting Circumferential Road 5 or officially the Carlos P. Garcia Avenue. C5 South Link costs 12.645 billion pesos to build. It was finally opened to public on July 23, 2019 and is expected to reduce vehicle volume in EDSA by 50,000, pre-lockdown figures. Cavite-Laguna Expressway or CALAX. CALAX is a 44.63-kilometer closed-system tolled highway with 4 lanes that connects Cavitex and the Southern Luzon Expressway or SLEX. CALAX will run from Kawit, Cavite to Binyan, Laguna at the SLEX Manplasan interchange. It features state-of-the-art and ecologically friendly tollway facilities that seek to minimize not only travel time and traffic congestion but also carbon emissions. Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway or CCLEX. Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway is an 8.5-kilometer toll bridge that will connect mainland Cebu from Cebu City's South Road properties to Barangay Pilipog, Cordova Municipality in Mactan Island, bringing progress not only in the province of Cebu but also to the entire Visayas region. CCLEX is scheduled for completion in 2021. The business risk that MPTC faces is construction risks such as project delays, construction failure, quality of material does not conform to specifications, and etc. For the identified risk control, the company should set realistic goals, plan the project in complete detail, and hire experienced or expert workers to avoid project delays and manage construction failure. The quality of materials should always be checked before using them. Ensure proper and clear communication with the supplier and or any related parties causing such a mistake or problem. The company's strategy is being focused on operational excellence. The corporate values of MPTC include customer focus, integrity, teamwork, innovation, excellence, and social responsibility, all of which are essential values in practicing or achieving operational excellence. MPTC is also dedicated to doing business in accordance with the highest standards of ethics. They believe that the reward of good governance is not just recognition but the continuous improvement on company's operations, breakthrough performance, and sustainable growth that will serve the best interest of all their stakeholders. Moreover, the company, its directors, officers, and employees work to foster a culture of good corporate governance and responsible management practices by adhering to and upholding their core business principles of accountability, integrity, fairness, and transparency in their interactions with customers, suppliers, competitors, business partners, regulators, and the general public. The company's pursuit of excellence was rooted in their leaders who believe that they can best achieve the mission and vision of the company by only the best people, with a relentless drive to deliver excellence and quality even against all odds. The next business unit is water. Maynilad Water Services Incorporated or Maynilad operates as a water and wastewater service provider in Metro Manila and some parts of Cavite. In 1997, the company was granted a 25-year exclusive concession by the Philippine government through the Metropolitan Water Works and Sewerage System to operate, maintain, and invest in water and sewerage system. Such a concession term was extended by 15 years in 2010 after Maynilad was required by the government to increase and accelerate its wastewater investments. Maynilad currently serves over 9 million people, and the company's head office is located in Quezon City. Their products and services are: number 1, water. They provide their customers with piped-in water supply that meets the Philippine national standards for drinking water of the Department of Health. This means that their water is safe and fit for drinking, bathing, cooking, and other household activities. Number 2, sewerage. Maynilad maintains and operates 19 sewage treatment plants, 2 joint sewage and septic treatment plants, and 1 septic treatment plant that process wastewater and sludge collected from customers. This is to prevent the pollution of waterways and bodies of water. Number 3, septage. For those residents that are not covered by Maynilad Sewerage Network and who has their own septic tanks, may avail the septic tank cleaning service of Maynilad at no extra charge every 5 to 7 years. The business risks that Maynilad faces are environmental and operational risk. Frequent water interruptions due to lack of supply and strong rains which causes an increased turbidity in the raw water from Ipo Dam, forcing Maynilad to reduce water production. For the identified risk control, with the help of the government, Maynilad could build a new dam so that they will have a new source of water where they could modify the existing Wawa Dam in order to increase its output and cater the water demand of the people. The company's strategy is being focused on customer intimacy. Maynilad extended their communication channels so that they could easily reach their customers. Aside from their social media accounts and telephone number, customers now could easily inquire and report their concerns through text hotline. Moreover, Maynilad also offers convenient ways for customers to view their water bill. You can either access it through SMS subscription or online through their website. As a result, Maynilad was awarded an SAP Customer Center of Excellence certification. This certificate shows that Maynilad is following international best practices in handling operations and maintaining SAP systems. Their commitment to enhance operational efficiency stems from their drive to be more responsive to the needs of their customers. The next business unit is Lightrail. Lightrail Manila Corporation or LRMC is a rail service company based in Pasay, Metro Manila, Philippines. It is a joint venture company of Metro Pacific Investments Corporation and Sumitomo Corporation's Metro Pacific Lightrail Corporation or MPLRC, Ayala Corporation's AC Infrastructure Holdings Corporation or AC Infra, and the Philippine Investment Alliance for Infrastructure's Macquarie Infrastructure Holding Philippines Private Limited or MIHPL. Also, the concessionaire for the operations and maintenance of Metro Manila's ISO certified train system, which is the Light Rail Transit Line 1 or LRT1, since September 2015 through a concession agreement with the Department of Transportation and the Light Rail Transit Authority. Last October 12, 2014, the company also signed a concession agreement with the DOTC and LRTA for the 65 billion peso LRT1 Cavite Extension Operation and Maintenance Project, which is part of the 2011 to 2016 Philippine Development Plan to accelerate infrastructure. For products and services, the company focuses on the construction, operation, and maintenance of light rail transit. It offers development, repair, management, and other allied businesses involving railways and railroad projects and other transport systems for the private and public sectors, including investing, bidding, and negotiating in such projects. LRMC is committed to improve the public's riding experience over time and gradually bring the LRT1 system to better operating levels. Their business project is the LRT1 Cavite Extension Project. LRMC is working with Buwig Treva Publics as the engineering, procurement, and construction contractor for this LRT1 extension. This project will increase the total number of LRT1 stations from 20 to 28, covering several major cities including Quezon City, Caloocan, Manila, Pasay, and Parañaque, all the way to Bacoor, Cavite. It will add 11 kilometers to the existing railway system, expected to serve up to 800,000 passengers per day, and also expected to increase and enhance commercial development around the rail stations. The business risk that MPHHI faces is operational risk. Poor condition and inadequate maintenance of the system prior to the 2015 takeover by LRMC. For the identified risk control, appoint a strong combination of management and consultants with extensive light rail operating experience to establish regular system performance and maintenance reviews. The company's strategy is being focused on operational excellence. One of the business segments of Metro Pacific Investments Corporation, Light Rail, led on operational excellence strategy through Light Rail Manila Corporation or LRMC. By the time LRMC took over the rehabilitation and modernization of the Light Rail Transit Line 1 or LRT1, Metro Manila's oldest light rail system in 2015, the quality and quantity of trains has been deteriorating from 144 light rail vehicles or LRVs in 1998 to 77 LRVs due to poor maintenance. Since then, LRMC's Information Technology and Management Team, Operations Support Division, Engineering Department, and the technical advisors began analyzing the requirements to automate the analysis and generation of real-time operational and engineering data for the company to meet key performance indicators on train availability, train reliability, train punctuality, and to strategically improve passenger experience on LRT1. They spent months researching, analyzing, and testing the system. Finally, in February 2018, the Automated Operations Management System or ATOMS was launched with 19 modules generating data that can be viewed in real time at a different workstation. With ATOMS, LRMC was able to make quick decisions on traffic management so that a train is at every station every 3 minutes. LRMC's daily ridership grew for years. The company received different recognition and awards, specifically the Gold Stevie Award at the 6th Annual Asia Pacific Stevie Awards for the Automated Train Operations Management System or ATOMS in 2019 for their operational excellence to improve efficiencies and introduce innovations that resulted in an increased number of trains and trips, reduced passenger waiting time, increased ridership, and etc.
Next is healthcare, or Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings. Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings Incorporated has grown to be the largest private hospital group in the Philippines, with 18 hospitals across the Philippines with a combined capacity to house 3,300 beds. In addition to this, Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings invested in health colleges, as well as a growing network of cancer care centers and central clinical laboratories. Their hospitals are: Number 1. Makati Medical Center, located at Makati City, Metro Manila. Makati Medical Center has given value over the lives of the patients as well as provided premium and personalized healthcare services, which made Makati Med the premier hospital for over 50 years. Makati Med is able to house 600 patients, accredited by the Joint Commission International or JCI, and has consistently been awarded the JCI Gold Seal since 2011. Number 2. Davao Doctors Hospital, located at Davao City, Davao del Sur. Davao Doctors Hospital is a leading medical institution in Mindanao, only the second largest island region in the country, with Davao being the third largest metropolitan area in the country and the economic center of Mindanao. MPIC's entry to Davao Doctors during 2008 spewed plenty of changes. A new board of directors were set, as well as the major renovation of the main hospital building. Number 3. Cardinal Santos Medical Center. Cardinal Santos Medical Center, or CSMC, can be found in San Juan City, Metro Manila. It was formerly known as St. Paul Hospital of Manila. CMSC Center is a premier training hospital of the Roman Catholic Archbishop of Manila. It is considered as one of the top 10 tertiary private hospitals in the country. CSMC specializes in the field of cardiology, neurosurgery, oncology, and rehabilitation medicine. Number 4. Riverside Medical Center. Riverside Medical Center, or RMCI, is located at Bacolod Negros Occidental. RMCI houses 300 beds and is both a teaching and training hospital. RMCI is the leading medical facility in Negros. Number 5. Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital. Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital, or OLLH, is a Christ-centered community of professional healthcare providers promoting holistic healing. Located at Santa Mesa, Manila, OLLH houses 230 beds and is a mid-market training hospital founded by the missionary sisters servants of the Holy Spirit. Number 6. Asian Hospital and Medical Center. Asian Hospital and Medical Center, or AHMC, is located at Alabang, Muntinlupa City, housing 296 beds. AHMC is a premier tertiary hospital in the south of Manila, accredited by the Joint Commission International as one of the most advanced healthcare institutions in the Philippines. Number 7. De Los Santos Medical Center. De Los Santos Medical Center, or DLSMC, is a 150-bed, Level 3 private tertiary hospital in Quezon City with over 350 active and visiting multi-specialist physicians. Under MPHHI, DLSMC underwent several upgrades such as renovations to old buildings and introduction to specialty centers. DLSMC is strategically located near residential, educational, and business areas to be easily accessible to plenty. Number 8. Central Luzon Doctors Hospital. Central Luzon Doctors Hospital, or CLDH, is a 175 Level 3 private hospital located in San Vicente, Tarlac. It is the largest and only Level 3 private hospital in Tarlac Province. It is the most advanced diagnostic and therapeutic services available in the province. Number 9. West Metro Medical Center. West Metro Medical Center, or WMMC, has a capacity of 110 beds. WMMC is operated by Metro Pacific Zamboanga Hospital Corporation and is a proud member of Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings Incorporated, one of the country's largest chains of private hospitals. WMMC is a secondary level private hospital in Zamboanga City, Philippines. Number 10. Manila Doctors Hospital. Manila Doctors Hospital, or MDH, has been running for more than 60 years. MDH is located in Omerta, Manila and houses 300 beds. Thus, MDH is the largest tertiary hospital in Manila City. Number 11. Sacred Hearts Hospital of Malolos. Sacred Heart Hospital of Malolos Incorporated is a 99-bed capacity Level 2 hospital located in Malolos City, province of Bulacan, Philippines. It has been recognized by the Private Hospital Association of the Philippines Incorporated for its over 44 years of commitment to community service through Quality Health Center. Number 12. Marikina Valley Medical Center. Marikina Valley Medical Center, or MVMC, is a prominent tertiary hospital along Sumulong Highway in Marikina. Established by a group of 21 enterprising founders, mostly doctors of various specializations in 2006, MVMC has quickly grown to be a leading hospital in the area. Number 13. Dr. Jesus C. Delgado Memorial Hospital. Dr. Jesus C. Delgado Memorial Hospital, or JDMH, has been a well-known hospital along Kamuning Road, Diliman, Quezon City, with 65 beds and a Level 2. JDMH is the only private hospital centered in women's health. It has accredited training programs such as obstetrics, gynecology, and pediatrics. Number 14. St. Elizabeth Hospital. St. Elizabeth Hospital is an ISO-accredited tertiary hospital in General Santos City, which offers a wide range of medical services to patients of Jensen and Region 12. With 273 beds, it is the pioneering and leading tertiary hospital in the area. Number 15. Manuel J. Santos Hospital. Manuel J. Santos Hospital is located in Butuan, Agusan del Norte. It houses 100 beds, level 2, and is a leading healthcare facility in northeastern Mindanao. It was founded in 1933 by Dr. Manuel Santos, the brother of the late Cardinal Rufino J. Santos. Number 16. Los Baños Doctors Hospital. Los Baños Doctor Hospital, LBDH, is another member of the MPIC's group. It is located in Los Baños, Laguna, and houses 80 beds, level 2. LBDH was established as the first hospital in the area, dating back to 1975, and has since reliably served patients from Los Baños to their adjacent areas like Calamba City and the municipality of Bay. Number 17. Ramiro Community Hospital. Ramiro Community Hospital, or RCH, is located in Tagbilaran, Bohol. Dr. Luther and Dinah Ramiro decided to open their own facility and founded the Ramiro Clinic and Community Hospital in 1975, now housing 118 beds, level 2. RCH is now the go-to hospital for its best medical care in the island. Number 18. Calamba Medical Center. Calamba Medical Center, or CMC, located in the center of Calamba, Laguna. CMC is Laguna's premier medical center and a referral center for acute care, housing 122 beds, level 2. CMC today has the capacity to admit more than 10,000 patients and deliver more than 1,200 babies, administer health services to more than 40,000 people. They also have colleges, the Davao Doctors College and Riverside College, and other services offered. Number 1. Cancer centers, namely Lipa Medics Cancer Center, Remedios P. Quirino Cancer Center, Riverside Bacolod Cancer Care Center, St. Elizabeth Cancer Care Center, Calamba Cancer Center, West Metro Cancer Center. Number 2. Clinics, Una Consulta. Number 3. Central Clinical Laboratory, Medilinks Laboratory. The business risk that MPHHI faces is financial risk. MPHHI is currently holding investment to renovate buildings, upgrade equipment, and mold more qualified personnel to better serve patients more efficiently and effectively. The risk is that investments may run ahead of demand and customers' ability or willingness to pay. For the identified risk control, ensuring that the company knows their target market and scale of improvements to their ability to pay. The pace of medical innovation is accelerating. This requires increased management of the risk that costly equipment may become out of date before its cost is fully recovered, and traditional healthcare delivery models may be disrupted. The company's strategy is being focused on product leadership. Metro Pacific Hospital Holdings Incorporated is the largest private hospital operator in the Philippines with 18 hospitals across the country, which has a combined capacity that holds 3,600 individuals, serving 2.8 million patients every year. MPHHI has constantly delivered outstanding healthcare services at an affordable rate. Because of the acceleration of medical innovation, MPHHI is currently holding investment to renovate buildings, upgrade equipment, and train more professionals. Additionally, most hospitals under MPHHI use the most advanced medical equipment in order to cater to the patient's needs. This includes their other services such as cancer care centers, clinics, and central clinical laboratory. Next business unit is logistics. Metropac Logistics Company Incorporated, or MPLC. Metropac Movers Incorporated is the logistics arm and a subsidiary of Metro Pacific Investment Corporation. starting operations in May 2016, the core business of Metropac Movers Incorporated is focused on providing first-class warehousing and cold storage distribution centers. Services: storage facilities. Dry goods facility. Number 1, for the Santa Rosa facility, the dry goods facility offers the following features: efficient co-location with cold storage warehouse, truck staging area to accommodate a large number of vehicles and drivers, one-way on-site traffic system for efficient traffic movement. Number 2, cold storage facility for the Santa Rosa facility. The cold storage facility offers the following features: machine learning to provide high-level supervisory control of heat rejection, inflatable sealed dock pods for container trucks to reduce cold air loss, flap or cushion seals for small distribution vehicles to improve heat retention for docked vehicles, rapid roller doors to minimize cold air loss. For the identified internal risk control, the company must keep track of inventory and investigate discrepancies. This will help the company better employ theft and gain an understanding of how much external shoplifting is happening. Also, they must conduct thorough background checks of warehouse employees before hiring. The company's strategy is being focused on product leadership. Metropac Movers Incorporated continues to enhance and innovate their systems and designs to provide customers with excellent service. This will ensure a faster truck turnaround times, best-in-class inventory control and data transparency, leading product security, and an assurance of business continuity and sustainability. Some examples of the system and design that the company have are online access to inventory information anytime, anywhere, backup power capable of powering IT systems, forklifts, refrigeration equipment, smart security system, and biometric actuators. Identify one corporate social responsibility or CSR program of MPI and discuss whether it is a good program or not. Provide also suggestions on how to improve such program and the reason behind your suggestion. Corporate social responsibility considers the needs of all stakeholders. It aims to promote and contribute to the development of the community and its environment. In line with this, we've chosen the CSR program of Metro Pacific Investment entitled Support for COVID-19 Frontliners, in which the corporation donated over 4.7 million pesos worth of virus specimen collection tubes, vitamins to the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine and the Philippine Genome Center, personal protective equipment kits to several hospitals and healthcare centers within the region. The MPIC Group has also mobilized its subsidiaries and foundation to provide relief assistance to families in need across marginalized communities in the Manila area. And lastly, they organized a nationwide internal program to take care of its thousands of employees involved in infrastructure projects all over the country. Through the continuance of salaries and benefits during the coronavirus crisis period, the companies made provisions for hygiene supplies, for example, masks, health kits, and vitamins, and ensured advance payment of mid-year bonuses while on lockdown. We believe that support for COVID-19 frontliners is a very good program by MPIC because they were able to do their mission, which is to improve the lives of the communities by extending the help to frontliners who are at high risk of infections, since they are the ones who are being asked to step forward. In line with this, the following are our suggestions to improve the support for COVID-19 frontliners program. First is to set up a fundraising page called Help Our Frontliners Fight COVID-19 to help raise funds for financial assistance to frontliners. At this time, we consider frontliners as modern-day heroes. They deserve recognition for their services and sacrifices made throughout the pandemic. The funds raised will be a great help to their COVID-19 fight journey, and this will surely help alleviate their worries for at least a little. Second is to feed frontline workers to ensure that they take the time to eat and care for themselves while working during these stressful times. Our health is crucial, especially at this time, which makes skipping meals a terrible idea as this may cause you to faint or get sick. On the brighter side, food makes everyone happy, and free food makes it even better. By implementing this, we hope to put a smile on our frontliner faces to cheer them up and make them feel better, even just for a while. The reason why we've come up with these suggestions is because we feel like the support for COVID-19 Frontliners program of the Metro Pacific Investments was for the short term only. Thus, we want to create a program wherein it provides necessary assistance to frontliners for a longer duration. The more support they receive and the longer the period of continuously receiving such support, the better. After going over the annual report of MPI, is the document purely a financial accounting document or not? Why or why not? After going through Metro Pacific's Investments annual reports, we could say that MPIC's annual report was not purely financial accounting. A pure financial accounting statement should only include the company's assets, liabilities, and equity accounts to derive its net income in order for users to know the company's standing. MPIC's annual report contains the company's profile, consolidated financial highlights, portfolio company highlights, programs and advocacies, social responsibilities, corporate governance, and finally its financial review. In MPI's annual report, it is also included a letter from the company's Chief Executive Officer and Chair of the Board of Directors, and brief overviews of major company divisions and subsidiaries, operations, and various initiatives over the preceding fiscal year.